AJ74u and Gausley versus Crispy. Is AJ here? Oh man, they're quick with it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop right into that first match, which is going to be top 8 winner side, and I do indeed have Vort on the mics with me here today. How's it going, Vort?
It's going great, Dream. I hope you're having a great day as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Today has been a good day. Happy to see some announcements. Not necessarily thrilled about Melina coming back, but I'm definitely going to be rocking the Purple Ninja for sure. Noob Saibot is about to hit the curb for me. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very interested in playing the new characters, but to be honest, none of these characters are my favorite, but a Sly-voiced Rambo could be a lot of fun.
That almost makes me sad that Arnold didn't voice his character, and I would hope that, it's probably not going to happen, but I would hope that there is a voice line where Sly makes fun of him for not getting his own voice actor. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't even get... Right? That'd be a cool little throwback line there. All right, we are into it. First game, AJ with an interesting character pick here, busting out Jax off the rip. AJ's a talented player. I really like watching his Scorpion. I think he's the best Scorpion out there, but I think the reality is kind of like an Izzy thing. The Canadians are too strong. They can play a really solid bulk of the cast here.
Yeah, and maybe he didn't like the matchup versus this clean cut Cabal. I don't know the matchup myself, but maybe he thought Jax was the right fit.
Yeah, I think Cabal is going to be able to outspace him a little bit, but the momentum from Jax is something that you can basically rely on in almost every match. And yeah, I'll play, dude, this OST goes super hard. It's like a 50-minute track of a bunch of quick champion music, and it's basically just outside of being Doom music, so I love it. And I don't get copyright flagged. Best part.
That's the best part.
So far, Sweat off to a good start. There's that Nomad spin, safe on block now, actually made that move usable, and there it is. A nice punish on that fatal blow attempt there from AJ. And that's going to, unfortunately, let him out of the corner, though. So I think that Sweat is going to want to try to lock him down, perhaps. Or maybe not. Maybe give himself a bunch of space to keep running away. Because
players like Black would know better, but you would think that clean cut just outspaced Jax totally.
yeah, that's what I would think. Those hook swords are going to go a lot farther. There's the armor break. Saves the crushing blow.
Oh man, he's got him back in the corner. And there you go. He just, at any point, he can just stand back and chuck those spinners. Of course, slam back down, man.
Oh, the Thumper. That's what you get for using Thumper. How many times do I have to say that move is ass? I don't even feel bad for you.
I've only seen one player pull that Thumper off semi-successfully, and yeah, I don't see Black on the screen at the moment. But as soon as I say that,
oh, he's dead. He's going to go into Fatal Blow off that. Oh, he's going to go for the excess here. Are we going to get a Brutality? Rip this bitch in half. Oh, yes! The worst Brutality in the fucking game. He's doing a Fortnite dance here. We're going to save that one for later, though. That was a nice finish there from Sweat to take game 1. And I think the important thing here to note, of course, is that AJ's not playing a character that we typically see out of him, so is he going to make the switch? Are we going to end up seeing Scorpion or one of the other ninjas, which we've seen AJ play quite a bit of, or is he going to be sticking to those metal guns of his and see if he can make it work with Jax?
Yeah, again, I'm not sure on the Jax picks. Maybe he just felt more comfortable in that situation. But it hasn't paid off for him so far. I'll be interested to see if he doesn't go to one of his more tried and true characters here.
Also want to give a thanks to Leo Papuda for the subscription. Thank you so much, dropping the big prime on us here. You guys are awesome. And if you guys didn't see earlier, Speed Demon was dropping gifted subs in the chat very early, right off the rip. Really, really appreciate the support from you guys. It means the world to me that you guys enjoy what we do here. Oh, also, you know what is going to be exciting? That MK11 reveal, the most exciting news for me in the MK11 reveal, fuck all those characters. They said it's got crossplay. They didn't mention that it's some crossplay beta bullshit, so there is a significant possibility that the Nightmare series is going to be open to everybody once November 17th hits. If the beta or the crossplay is done and figured out, we could very well be seeing the PlayStation invasion come to our shores. We got players like Jukes, we got players like Turkey, we got players like Abyss that they show up regularly, they can't play because they don't have access to a sex box, but we very well could be seeing a revolution here if they end up doing crossplay right. So that is, to me, as an organizer, the most exciting news in there. And of course, that means you guys are going to be able to play in Champions of the Realm, the Coliseum. It's going to be open for all.
Another thing, too, is most companies are giving the free upgrade, but they totally could have been pricks and charged $10. Call of Duty's doing. But they didn't. They said, no, it's free. Here you go. And to be honest, the next pack isn't that expensive. It's only $15. Here we go. Jax is really putting on the pressure here, and AJ's trying to make an naysayer of us and tell us, no, Jax can make this work, and he is a good pick. We'll see what adjustment Sweat comes up with, but just immediately off the rip, Sweat's over here just trying to space him out.
Yeah, I like AJ's willingness to commit at least to this pick here. He's proud of his Jax, and he's so far finding his footing here. Lots of corner pressure now coming out from AJ, building up that heat. You can see the sparks fly off of it. That means he's got 10 hits. Uh-oh. There's a breakaway, and the heat already cooling down. Okay, there we go. Back to 10 hits. Nice flawless block, though, from Sweat. We saw Sweat in his top 8 run, making expert use of various flawless blocks. I think it was Blaze he was playing. Every single drop kick he was flawless blocking. And Sweat still putting out those flawless blocks, which is a really big change here in MK11 that we started to see more and more players utilizing. There are gaps, there are moves that are predictable as fuck that you can flawless block, and that is what Sweat is doing here. Great reactions.
Yeah, it's been the great evolution, I thought, over the last year and a half of MK11, is that flawless block has really started becoming more prominent with all the players. And it is the next meta. It's the meta everybody's on, and it's a good one. I mean, if you know, like Jax is going to follow up with his 1, 2, 3, you can knock it off every time.
Exactly, yeah. So that is oh, nice. Got the crushing blow. A bit of a rarity there, but able to also build up a little bit of arm heat. And AJ currently has a pretty decent life lead, sitting at about 40% health difference between the two of them. That is basically a big combo, though, from Sweat if he gets his hands on him.
Yeah, Cabal can really turn. So can Jax. Jax gets you boxed up. He can really put a hurting. But Cabal can just do it anywhere on screen. He's great at throwing out big damage. This variation not as big as spins, but it can still put out a ton of damage really quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Also want to give a thanks to Herbs for the host. Leader of the island coming through. He's got some island boys here in our top 8 as well. We'll be seeing them momentarily. I believe they're both on the loser side, but still happy to see it. And right now, AJ looking pretty good. Does need to worry about that fatal blow, perhaps. Oh, no, but the throw just going to close the gap and close out the game. AJ ties it up 1-1. I gotta go turn off.
AJ's proven us wrong. He's sitting here showing us that Jax is capable of winning this fight, and that he's got the tools to make it work. So good on him. Now let's see if Sweat makes a move. I don't think he will, but maybe he'll make a variation change. I actually kind of like this variation against most Jaxes because you can zone out pretty well unless the Jax is really good at building up heat. Now we've seen other players do that in the past. Every spare moment, AJ was doing it this last round. Every spare moment they're building up heat for another missile. And if they do like that, then all of a sudden it's not so much of a one-sided fight. But not every Jax player can do it that way.
Yeah, I also think that one of my favorite things about Jax, and even in this game, is that Jax actually has a really interesting mechanic. The arm heat, I think, is a really fun mechanic to play around. I'd also probably say the same about Devora's bugs that she can put on you that lead to other further stuff. It's like this extra resource that you have to manage that has significant gameplay impact. I think heat obviously has the most impact, but I really like that idea, and it's almost a shame that there aren't more characters that have access to really interesting mechanics like that. Noob's 10 clones for a KB do not count. That shit's whack.
No, that is stupid. Who can count to 10?
I have to get the abacus out every time.
I will say that usually what NetherRealm has done through the years is they will try a new mechanic slowly at first and then really pump it in on the following series if it's a success. And I really think that might be what they're trying to do with the heat and the bugs. Try different ways of the same characters coming about. And we might see many more characters on the next, say, the Injustice game or the next MK game with more variations like this. But I really do enjoy them. It also makes each character feel very unique.
Yeah, it's a very unique mechanic. It's not just a crushing blow, it's a whole extra resource to kind of worry about. Ooh, here's a big crushing blow from Sweat. Likely going to be able to get enough damage to kill, making sure to use that armor break just in case AJ tried to stage a comeback. Not going to happen today here, though, as Sweat takes the lead back.
I really enjoyed watching both of these characters play. Cabal is so fun to watch, I think, or so fun to play, even though I'm not good at them. And the same thing was with Jax. I think I've told people before that Jax is my favorite character besides Scarlet that I'm bad with. Love playing him, but I'm just not very good at him.
Oh man, look at this pressure. Gonna cash out on that arm heat for a 33% crushing blow, and another throw to follow right after. Look at the momentum that AJ took through that round, sitting on about 98% of that health bar as well. Very healthy here as we go into our final round in Game 3.
That's what you got to 100% respect versus Jax. There are certain characters in this game that you do not want getting you in the corner, and Jax is one of them. He can really just make all of your health bar disappear in a very short time.
Oh, rolls his way out of the corner here. Oh, nice flawless block though from Sweat, again utilizing that mechanic and with expert fashion here. Now this is also winner side, so whoever loses is only going to be dropping into the loser side of the bracket. They will still be alive. Nice call out from AJ. There's no breakaway to stop this. He's going to go for the double crushing blow. Oh, he dropped it at the end? Okay, well, he's got another one, so he's fine. What a play by AJ. AJ will take Game 3, and now he's really starting to stack it up.
Yeah, he's really caught. He just got in his groove on Jax. He took everybody saying that, no, this ain't the best matchup. He said, watch it. Hold my beer, and he's went with it. He's done a great job.
That's that talent that he has. Very, very well-versed and versatile player. You know, a lot of players would peg him as a Scorpion player, but it doesn't have to be Hanzo. He is more than welcome to explore other aspects of the cast, and so far finding success here with Jax. Let's see if they can keep it up, though. We saw Sweat get the run back, or the reverse 3-0 versus Blaze, so being in a dangerous situation where he could get cooked is nothing that Sweat is afraid of. He absolutely is still in this fight. Yo, what's going on, Y2J?
Oh, yes. Except for a couple rounds here and there, all these matches have either went one way or the other or been very close. Nothing is suggesting that any character should make a major change. It seems to be more about adjusting to the actual character on the other side of the controller.
Mm-hmm. So here we go, a potential final game. Oh, this is my favorite song on the Quake list or whatever. This song's so good. It's got like awesome Middle East vibes to it. It's tight. It's tight.
I have not played Quake in a minute.
I don't play Quake either, but it's got a dirty soundtrack, so you got to give it some love. Yo, what's going on, Stacy?
Oh, got him with the short combo. Heating those arms up. Get another one, and might be able to get ready for that crushing blow. And he is mixing them up with overheads. Here we go. Throwing them in that corner.
Arms hot and ready here. He's got the full 10 hits, so a throw will be a crushing blow. He's just going to go ahead and spend some of that heat for damage. And yet again, it seems like every round that AJ's winning, he's got more than 50%, sometimes more than 70% of that health bar intact. So really solid stuff here from AJ.
That was a really good positioning by him, too. Getting Cabal in the corner at the moment, setting him up for the next round, and not coming off your resources. Saving those for the last couple rounds, that is a wonderful thing. He's thinking ahead.
Ooh, caught him with that running grab. It's basically it's a throw. You have to duck it, and it moves half screen. A very scary move. That's going to be a trade in neither player's favor there. The knockdown from the buzzsaw does keep him safe. And here we go. Sweat now taking some corner positioning, looking to also do some big damage here. Spends the crushing blow. AJ's in trouble. Empty short hop. Puts the gas out. Keeps it safe as well. That amplified gas is safe.
Yeah, it's worth noting that he changed over to spins. Much more combo heavy damage. Lose a little bit of your zoning, but he still doesn't lose a lot for the amount of damage he gains here.
No, not at all. I think that Cabal is one of those characters that has really solid variations across the board. There isn't necessarily a big standout. Spins is the one that you see a lot of, but there isn't like a defined, like, oh, no, this is it. This is the one you got to play. And that's how I think the variation system should be. That being said, I would kind of like to see the end of the variation system and give us some full customs. I think that would really allow the game to breathe and find some interesting ways for everybody to play characters in some wild ways. There's been a couple people hosting some custom combat stuff, Aquaman included, and that shit just looks fun.
Yeah, I will say that I think for the game itself, and I don't just mean MK11, MK as a franchise continue, I think the future is custom, but whether they can work it out on this one or not, we'll have to wait and see. but I would like to see that's where MK11 is going. Just
Yeah.
let everybody make their own little thing and go with it. And you got to learn all the moves. That really seems like where it needs to go.
The micro duck. Wow, what a play from AJ. Ducking underneath that throw and then just comes out swinging. And that will be a brutality as well. Gave him the mountain finisher. And that means AJ is going to be moving along to the winner's side here in the winner's finals. And we'll be sending Sweat into the shark-infested waters of the loser's brackets.